Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and I'm on for a quick one to talk about PulseDrip and the roadmap of PulseDrip and what we can expect in the future. So this will kind of be like an extension of my previous video, because on my previous video we talked about the cross-chain bridge swap feature. However, over the last 24 hours, new information has come out, so we're gonna talk about that. And remember, nothing I say is financial advice. And thank you to those who continue to support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. So at the time of this video, PulseDrip is $19.63. H2O is sitting at 15 cents. And PLS is sitting at 405985. Right? We've seen some pullback on that PLS price, which has kind of impacted the other assets here. The Faucet count is sitting at 1,241. Right? So again, scoop you up a faucet, because once we get past that 1,300, the APR is going to drop to 200% for those faucets afterwards, right? So, and I've been seeing people kind of come in here and grabbing extra faucets, so this number is ticking up. So that's good to see that people still are coming in here and buying up faucets. Now, getting into the roadmap. The PulseDrip team put out an update today on X, and it states, "We're revving up for the road ahead. Let our roadmap be your GPS toward your next destination in the PulseDrip ecosystem. Take a peek into what the foreseeable future holds for us." So this is a nice visual of the roadmap. T-Drip, from my understanding, it's going to be a governance token. So it's going to be a governance token, and my guess is it'll give you certain voting rights regarding like product updates or how people feel maybe the project should be handled going forward. Now, how much T-Drip one would need to hold in order to have voting rights, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but T-Drip is going to support H2O and PulseDrip, is my understanding. Now, that could change, but it's going to be an added thing again that's going to help support H2O, help support PulseDrip. And we kind of seen what H2O did in the past when it was introduced. The whole community kind of aped into it, and it just like PulseDrip just went ballistic. So we could be in for a third leg up. And then Treasury bills, my guess is once you get your T-Drip, maybe you're issued some Treasury bills. So not sure how all that works, but Matt and Eric will need to give us some more details on that. And it looks like there's going to be a DAO in the works. So my guess is, again, it's all going to tie back to the T-Drip. However many T-Drip you have, most likely will give you a seat in the DAO. Now, again, this is just pure speculation. It could be something totally different. But my hope is, I hope that part of the community is not excluded, but we'll see how that goes. It could go several different ways with a DAO. So maybe Matt and Eric have a clever way to make it inclusive. So we'll see how that happens. Community vote. So looks like a community vote is in the work for any ideas for the project, any product enhancements. Maybe there's going to be a community vote. But again, it's on the roadmap, so it's kind of good to see the visual there. Looks like they're going to do a Wallet Connect update. So I think some community members were having issues maybe connecting to the PulseDrip website. So we'll see how that goes. And then the cross-chain swap, like I mentioned on my previous video, will allow a variety of different assets to be kind of swapped back and forth, right? But It also would serve from anybody in crypto to simply just come to PulseDRIP's website, use a cross-chain swap, get whatever crypto they need, and kind of head out. But the fees associated with that cross-chain swap will be used to, my understanding, support H2O. Now that could change, but those fees for each swap will be used to support H2O. And again, this could all change. There could be more details that come out. A lot, again, this is speculation on my part, but we will play it by ear. Because sometimes with this stuff, you hear information and then the team, Matt and Eric, they decide to change something, or they look and they see, okay, something else needs to be better. So we have to kind of take that into consideration too. So here you have it. Here's the roadmap. We'll see how all this transpires, how this impacts the community, how the community feels about this updates. Now, again, if TDRIP, if it pumps H2O, if it pumps PulseDRIP, right? Then all smiles again, right? I mean, that's the short and sweet of it. Now, at the same time, again, we're sitting at $19.70. We're up from our initial launch price of $2, up from our initial launch price of 2 cents for H2O's price. But, we'll play by ear. And as for me, this is kind of where I'm sitting. It's building and building and building. So we'll kind of see how that goes. And the bonds they're stacking up nicely. I'm now back up to 1.20%, and I'm getting 50.127 H2O per day. So that'll change tomorrow. But the bonds move fast, and the bonds they're the secret sauce, right? Because if the community decides to all of a sudden ape back into H2O all together at once, it will significantly pump the price of PulseDRIP, right? But again, it all depends on how the community is feeling, and can bygones be bygones? Can people move forward? It's a lot of factors there. So we will see how the community is feeling about this protocol, right? And the garden is kind of continuing to kind of do its thing there. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to hop on and give that quick community update. Thanks for listening, and thanks for stopping by.